Hello and welcome to New Parents in Training. On the previous video, I have talked about the Breville a bit more two slides compared to our old toaster that we have at home, the Hamilton Beach. It turns out that the Breville machine was much better in terms of getting bread and bagel toasted compared to our the old traditional toaster. Because of that, we look into their toaster lineup a little bit more. It turns out they actually have a slightly larger size of a bit more toaster. And this one is the 4 slice. And since we are a family of 4, it will be more efficient to toast 4 bread or 4 slices of bagels at the same time versus just having 2, right? And also on the upside, the 4 slice is actually only cost $10 more than the 2 slice. So yeah, a no-brainer. So we went out and got this one. And today I just want to unbox and also compare the 2 slice to see if the 4 slice actually have a same consistency versus the 2 slice. Yeah, well, I mean, technically they should have the same consistency, but larger machine doesn't always yield the same result. So anyway, let's unbox this. You have the user manual on top. Just like the 2 slides, this one is very simple as well. You have the user manual and then you have the machine itself. There's not much to it. This is definitely larger than the 2 slides. And also all the buttons are the same. You have, let's see, a bit more. So it will just toast up the bread or bagel a little bit longer. And you have the bagel function and then the frozen. If you eat frozen bread, then you can use that function to heat up your bread. And also cancel button. And the lever is on the side and have a chrome tray on the bottom. And also on the bottom, you have a place where you can route your cable off. All right, let me go set up the table and do some testing. I haven't measured, but as you can see here, the 4 slice is definitely much wider than the 2 slice. But in terms of other dimensions, they are very much the same. And even the buttons, they function the same as well. Now, if you want to see what all the functions do for each buttons, then I'll just link the video on top regarding the first 2 slides that we have reviewed. I'm just gonna go dive into toasting the bread. So I have here just regular bread, bagels. More recently, I learned that for bread, if it contains quite a bit of sugar, then it takes less time for it to brown. So for instance, those white bread or heavily processed bread, they usually contain quite a bit of sugar. So those take less time to brown. But as far as for this, I have set them to number 3, level 3. I'm gonna turn it on. So you can see all the LED lights are at the same position. First, what we're gonna do is to toast some regular bread. Okay, all the breads are in, and now just need to press the lever to start. I particularly like the LED light. It kind of give you an indication like how much longer you will need to finish. Because when the light reach all the way to the left-hand side here, the whole thing will shut down and then the lever will pop up. Okay, something interesting happened. The 4 slides actually finish faster than the 2 slides, even though when I pressed them at the same time. Anyway, this is awfully hot. But here is the 4 slides. Look at the browning. Yeah, it's very nice, nicely toasted bread here. So that's one of them. Let's see. Yeah, they are fairly toasted evenly. Yeah, that's what I like about this machine. Like the stuff that come out very evenly. And the 2 slides, obviously, yeah, the results are the same. So that's really good to know that the result came out the same. Now it's time to toast some bagels. Make sure your bagel, the inside is facing inward. Don't forget to hit the bagel button and press down the lever. This time around, the 2 slices actually finish faster than the 4 slices. The 2 slices finish at exactly 2 minutes, and the 4 slices finish 20 seconds afterward. So there is quite a bit of difference when you are heating up bagel. Anyway, let's check out the 4 slices bagel. Okay, so the bagel inside is fairly toasted, and outside is warm. Bit soft, but the inside is quite crunchy. Check out the rest. Yeah, the bagel inside is toasted, outside is still just warm and soft. I mean, I particularly like this type of toasted bagels. Like the inside is crunchy and the outside is a little bit hard, but not like crunchy kind of hard. And it still has some softness to it. And the inside here, well, bottom portion is being toasted, but top part is not toasted. So most overall is quite evenly toasted. And again, this is the 2 slices. Mostly toasted. It's like this little bit portion is not. But I feel like this is fairly evenly toasted compared to cheaper version that we had before. Yeah, this part is not that brown. This portion is not that brown, but it's still fairly crunchy. The last one we're gonna do is the frozen. Like I mentioned in the previous video, we didn't just put bread in the freezer and then call it frozen bread. We actually purchased this from the frozen section in the supermarket. If you haven't tried the frozen breads before, I would strongly suggest you try some of this. They actually taste really good. And also in the freezer, they last longer as well. And don't forget to hit the frozen button if you're doing the frozen bread. And now, let's deliver. The 4 slices finish faster than the 2 slices. The 4 slices can finish in 2 minutes and 55 seconds, and the 2 slices finish at 3 minutes and 5 seconds. 10 seconds slower. So let's see the result. Okay, overall the bread is fairly crunchy, but the browning, the top portion inside, get more brown on the 4 slices. Oh, this one is not even that toasted, but the bread itself is hard. Yeah, okay, so of all 4 slices, only the first one has some browning on top. Let's see the 2 slices. Not much going on here either, but the bread fairly hard. I mean, this is good to eat, but if you need more browning, then you definitely need to up maybe to 4 or do a bit more. I am pretty sure this has something to do with the sugar content in this frozen bread, as this frozen bread is very low in terms of sugar content. So my final thought about these 4 slices, they're definitely much more efficient than the 2 slices, since they heat up 4 at a time. And since our household is 4 people, it's much quicker and more efficient to toast up 4 slices of bread or bagels than the 2 slices. Now, for people who are like just a single person or just a couple household, then maybe 2 slices are just sufficient enough. But for $10 more, yeah, that's no brainer to go with the 4 slices. But that's assuming that you want to spend $100 on a toaster. The Breville toaster is really great on toasting bagel, and it's come out really evenly toasted, in my opinion. And it toasted to a point that is crunchy on the inside, but still a little bit soft on the outside, just the way I like them. That's why I really enjoy using this machine compared to a much cheaper, like an $18 Hamilton Beach toaster. So anyway, if you have any questions, comment down below. Until next time, bye.